Temple of Elemental Evil, Part 1.
The huge bronze doors are carved with strange runes. It's clear that at some time in the distant past, the doors had been sealed with soft iron. Then, you notice the scratches and gouges that show the seal has been broken and occult. The vestibule of the temple is immense and seemingly empty. Then you notice a tall figure ahead. He seems to be studying his surroundings.
So all of the doors have been opened into the lower temple by somebody called Falrinth. I've been sent in here by the gatekeepers in order to work out what the heck's going on, because this place is supposed to be inactive, but clearly it's not, because there's loads of people here, and they're all trying to kill me. I put an LFM up for this because, as you'll see quite quickly, the normal fights in here and the normal mobs are considerably tougher than they would be at this level usually. So people are often taken by surprise in here because it's just considerably nastier than you're used to. I've put an LFM up hoping I'll get some company, because it will make things much quicker if they do come, because otherwise you can't rush through and avoid fights and kind of stack them all up. You've just got to kill out all the mobs you meet when you meet them, and use your special attacks, use everything you've got at your disposal. So I've actually buffed myself and everybody else. We've all got blur on from the Feywild Muse, because that's useful here. The archers are actually one of the biggest problems, because unlike normal archers, the archers in here actually hit for damage. Oh Christ, now we've got two loads of mobs, possibly even three. This is exactly what I was trying to avoid, because yeah, if Marissa gets killed then we're in trouble basically. Yeah, Marissa's got killed. So that's pretty quick bad situation to be in. I'm going to have to drink gold seal pots to get out of this basically. And that's just from pulling kind of two loads of mobs simultaneously, and then probably also from me not paying due care and attention to my hirelings. Right. I think I'll dismiss the Feywild Muse anyway, because he's gold seal. I can get him back quickly that way. And I've got quite a long way to go to the shrine. Yeah, okay. I mean, I could just keep going. Wonder what happens if I invis. Something I don't normally do in here. Let's see if I can invis run past them, or if they'll see me. Okay, this is still going to get dungeon alert, because they'll hear me. And the oh, I want to go this way actually. And the officers, the ones with crowns on their heads, will probably be able to see me fine. So at some point it's likely that I'm going to get dungeon alert, and dungeon alert in here is not nice. The shrine's up there. I think I have to go to it this way though. Looks like I'll have a fight on my hands in this room. But also an altar, which is always nice. I'll just do that. Air affinity makes me a bit tougher. Nice to pick up some of these, and I've got a couple more. Oh, getting followed. It's me standing around gawping. They've all seen me. Right, so this, I've got to have this fight. Which looks like it's going to be a double fight anyway, so let's get my... oh good, my false life proc has procced. In exactly the right time. actually good to zoom out because you get a bit more perspective on where you are in these fights where you actually have to care about things. Quite unfamiliar actually, and quite nice. It's one of the things that's good about this quest is it is actually legit difficult rather than just a walk in the park. Right, Marissa, take that shrine please. And don't probably take that one yet. Because yeah, you've still got plenty of mana. I'm going to put you on that active mode. That makes you more likely to heal yourself. And keep going. I'm not going to get the... Okay, there's the door. So 2 loads again, and Marissa's got stuck in, so I'm going to help her. Yeah, there's a club that you can get that charms earth elementals. I'm not going to bother with that. And one thing I am going to do though actually is use my death ward clickies because I keep on getting negative levels. Which is stupid when I've got these death ward clickies in my inventory. My rage has possibly run out. No, I'll dismiss it. I can get back to that shrine fairly easily. Yeah, because this quest is long enough that you do run out of rages as well. Okay, now this Ballista, you can see that you can know where it is from the dead body here. If I walk around that corner I'll get killed by the Ballista almost immediately. But I've still got 1 clicky left of invisible.
A pair of guards fumble with the Ballista.
And they can't see me. Shoot me, shoot me. So you just come around here and then summon your hireling. You got one. And then just start hurting them. And if you try to kill a guy that's manning the Ballista, somebody immediately takes over, so the Ballista's always manned. So it's best just to just see he's just standing there waiting for somebody to come around the corner. This guy. That their AI script causes them to run straight to the Ballista if they see that there's nobody there. So it's not worth them taking them off it. I mean, it's not worth trying to take him off it and then run that corner because he gets shot, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, yeah, this is the way to Earth. How many rages have I got? 3 rages. I'm going to go and take that shrine now with Marissa because I doubt we'll be back this way anytime soon. And it's near enough and they won't have respawned yet. I think as soon as I go through that door all the mobs here respawn anyway, so I'm not going to go back to that shrine anyway. So this is the time to do it. There are loads of these Will Wheaton audio commentaries scattered around the quest, so I'll get this one.
D&D was brutal in the first edition. It was like AD&D was brutal. And I liked to play mages, right? And I was like, I'm a 1st level mage. I cast light. Please don't let me die. I cast magic missile. Here's my 3 points of damage, everybody. Woo! I'm helping.
I had to look Will Wheaton up. He's off Star Trek, of course. So got a sort of sci-fi celebrity narrator who's big into D&D. Nice. Why not? I remember they were very proud of it at the time. It was up on all the splash screens. There are loads of his audio commentary scattered around, like talking about this quest and how, I mean, it was the first big campaign, like for me when I don't think any of my friends ever played it through, but most of us had it because we were just like, oh yeah, and I read it like a book. Sort of imagined having friends that would play it with me, but most of my friends weren't geeks, sadly. Right, so this is the first of 4 temples.
This enormous hall is much wider than many of the others you've seen in town. The sound of stone, grinding against stone.
I probably want to go this way actually first. And now if I had that club, which I didn't bother getting, then I wouldn't have to kill the earth elementals in here. You just hit them once and they charm. But for the time it saves, it's probably not actually worth the time it takes to get the club.
Stands atop a stone altar in the center of this chamber. 4 massive earth elementals patrol around the altar.
Oh, great, and now I'm going to get all 4 of them at once, but that should be fine. Oh no, he's gone, damn. I'll have to run around and get him later. Get these 2 here first. The last one will probably be coming from this side before long. Yeah.
His elemental has failed. The cleric drops his magical wards to attack.
Yeah, so now I can get into the middle and hit this dude.
Roman, curate of the Earth Temple, falls silent.
And you get some loot, which is quite slow coming out. And here's his key. That's the first of 4. I'm going the wrong way. How do I get back out here? I have to go down here and then... Yeah. As well take the opportunity to adjust the LFM.
Begins to quiver and shake. It seems strangely drawn to the sound.
Progress updates always useful if you want to have them. People join your LFM on a quest that is notorious for fails.
This magical barrier glows a sickly green. It seems impenetrable, though in the center there's a small indentation in the shape of a keyhole.
Yeah, which I just used my earth key on. So now just 3 more temples, the air, the fire and the water. The water's the problematic one, so I'm going to go and do that next. Even though it might be sensible to wait until somebody shows. I might do fire next just because somebody might show up between fire and water. Of course now, if somebody joins, then all the mobs will have respawned. Might take the LFM down. Just see if I can do it on my own. Yeah, it's too much hassle. Having it up. Just hopefully be able to do the final fight without any help.
The strong winds circulating this chamber suggest that this is, or was, the air temple.
No point in doing this yet. Sort of more efficient to do the air temple last, just about in time wise. Since I've closed the LFM, I'm going to bring back this Feywild Muse. It's useful to have him as a distraction for the mobs, if nothing else, and the fact that he casts Blur on my cleric and on me. And why not on himself as well? Plus he can sing songs. Both handy. Haste. So I'm going to go do fire quickly now. And just because I'm on my own, like if I was with a full party and it was confident, you can have a big fight in here which gets you more. With a load of salamanders, which gets you more chests, gets you a chance of more ingredients. And the weapons in here and the items that you can get when you upgrade them, they're not so bad.
This chamber is much warmer than the outside passage. Come in, follower of flame, a stern voice echoes. You're just in time.
Although I'm still very fond of my
On the altar sits a
Carnifex.
small, cracked basin. Come, the cleric calls. Pay tribute to the fire.
I'm just going to deposit 25,000 platinum. I can afford it. It's expensive, but sod it.
Your tribute honors us, the prefix says loudly. Soon, all will bend the knee to fire, or die in
You
their
don't get the chest if you donate. And also, 25,000 plat is a lot, but I'm just hoping it's a one shot. Means that I've just got to make sure I do the final fight now. Otherwise, I just cost myself a lot of money for nothing. So water's difficult because there's a gelatinous cube, which can, well, back in the day it used to be a lot
The air in
worse.
this room is almost uncomfortably cool.
Before you can do the water altar, you have to go over here and get the water from this fountain, which triggers the gargoyles.
As you fill the pool, the barrier disappears.
Gargoyles didn't, so there they are. Yeah, they'll come and bother me in a second. I might as well get them now. These guys don't bother you until you've nicked their key. But this is where the fight with the cube is.
Adherents of the water temple pray softly in this small chamber. A small piece of metal glints at the back of the room.
So I'm going to park Marissa in that corner. I'm going to park the Feywild Muse here. I'm just going to tell them both to stand still. I'm going to get the Feywild Muse to... Actually, let's not have him on active mode. He's an idiot. I thought I told you to stand here, Feywild Muse. Might as well get him to cast haste as well. Basically, this is a nasty fight, so I just want to give myself the best I can. And more, I'm going to give myself greater heroism with my planar gird. Don't need death ward. Pick up the key, make sure I'm raged. Pick up
The
the
room
key.
begins to shake, and a shimmering wall appears at the entrance to the chamber.
Basically, if I get engulfed, there's trouble. I'll just drink one of these pots because my dude can't heal me. I'm just gonna... yeah. Okay, it should work out fine. Because of my expensive pot, but so be it. Both of my hirelings still alive, just neither of them any use. Oh, I didn't pick up... yeah, I did pick up the key. Of course, I've got to kill the other water elementals to get out of here. You probably don't have, think about it, probably didn't have to donate 25,000 platinum. I just want to be absolutely certain that I didn't have a fight there because I wasn't ready for it. Even though it's not actually so bad, it's just a bunch of salamanders. If you're reasonably fireproof, you're alright. They tend to kill my hirelings. But so do these water elementals actually, they have a habit of killing my hirelings as well. Now they're both dead, I can get back out. And head over now to the air, which is slightly different. Go around here into the little private living quarters of the air temple first. Through this door here.
This area of the temple once housed those faithful to the air temple. Now, the air temple is in disarray, and orcs have taken over its quarters.
I think it's this door. Yeah.
A man in air temple robes stands huddled in the corner of its wall.
Bunch of methods, probably worth taking them out first. Uh-oh, Marissa's down. Hopefully the Feywild Muse will get her up. Go on, Feywild Muse. Yes, well done. There we are, useful. A little double hireling thing actually came in handy. Normally in here the Feywild Muse just dies. And you click this rune.
On the wall above this rune is a small etching in the shape of a key.
And I think there's a chest, is there? Should be. No, maybe not. You'd think he'd have a chest. Selfish bugger. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just going to go straight round. Bit of lag. Back into the air temple. And the key's down here, guarded by a demon, but he's not so bad. Sorry, right. There he is, great big Garistro barbarian. But yeah, he doesn't do any nasty area of effect things and kill your hirelings, he just punches stuff. Marissa's out of mana, but kind of doesn't matter because we're pretty much there now. Just got to get, oh, we've got to go through the air headquarters. So a couple more fights. Right, just to remember where to go now. There's a secret door as far as I remember, so I'm going to have to click my secret door clicky. There it is. Yeah, with my hut cleric running out, I'm not going to divert to kill that named Sahuagin just for ingredients. I think it makes more sense just to head... Oh, gross, okay, yeah. So I'd get to it anyway. I'll keep an eye on my hit points because I'm getting quite low, but no, that's worked out well. Not bad little braces, those. Strength 4 and a reasonably high fortification on them. I might end up wearing them. Although I think I've got reasonable braces already from Feywild. This little mushroom room is just to sort of get you used to the idea that mushrooms can give you a damage over time, because the boss at the end gives you these spores that can really mess things up for you. And the sheltering mushrooms help stop that. Oh, well, I'm by a shrine now, so 5 negative levels. I think I should probably take that. Shrine, I'm going to die. Let the Feywild Muse play with them for a bit. Bless Marissa's 6 negative levels. It's like kind of pointless me being here. Oh, go on, I'll drink one of these pots. I still can't take out the archers with it. Is that the Feywild Muse trying to heal me? No, it's the pot still. Right, I'm incapacitated. They'll walk away and then they'll pop back up and then they'll shoot me immediately. Marissa, use the Resurrection Shrine and then use the Rest Shrine without disturbing the mobs. That would be my advice. Okay, seems like the mobs haven't seen me, he says. The mobs have seen me. Go on, Marissa, use that. Now use that. Wasn't even Marissa. I'm just going to keep on getting knocked down. I've got to kill these guys because they're basically staking out the shrine. If I spam my invisibility clicky, it's possible that when I stand up next, I'll be able to invis myself so they won't see me. Then I get over here. Then I can hopefully instruct Marissa to use the shrine without dragging the mobs. That's the Feywild, that's Marissa. Marissa, use that shrine. What are you doing now? Go on, Feywild, use that. Feywild. I'm not very good at instructing my hirelings, it seems. Right, the Feywild is actually doing something that the Feywild is supposed to do now. Marissa, rather than running down the corridor, use the shrine. And now use this shrine. Get over here and use that shrine. Finally. That's what we've been waiting for. Now I'm going to use the shrine as well to get my negs off. So actually I'm quite close to the final fight, but hopefully that's not the shape of things to come. There's 6 negative levels, but a shrine will get rid of all of them. And we're back in the game. Let's kill these guys first, just out of revenge if no other reason. Oh, what have they got themselves stuck into? Oh, so what are you doing? Get over here. She seems to be obsessed with mobs that I can't see. I'm just going to ignore them and go through these doors. You have to unlock all these doors with the keys that we picked up earlier. Once that's done, through here, the mobs won't follow us. And this is the final fight coming up, so I'm just gonna do a few buffs, I think. Dismiss my rage. I don't know how much good blow will be in here, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Greater heroism on myself. I'll do good hope on the party. And I'm going to make a little thing just for distraction purposes. And death ward myself as well, just in the off chance. Yeah, I just want to make sure I've got the best possible chance in here. I'll probably use up some of these annoying potions that, well, that's what they're for. And actually I'm going to get my dude to sing a song as well. Okay. Hopefully this will work out. It can be nasty in here. You can't kill the elementals in their own element. And they kill your hirelings. They kill my hirelings super fast. As often as not. Right, let's kill this water elemental immediately. Well, of course, don't kill it in its own element, but it's moved, so that's good. Oh, ow, 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 and they're already almost dead. Marissa's dead. I haven't even killed one of them yet, and they're all going to be on me now. Water's in water. I'm going to drink one of my expensive pots, even though I'm nowhere near dead yet. Just because. Okay, that's the water dead. I want to get fire earth now because he holds you, which is annoying. Another potion. Let's move on to fire and kill the air. Probably kill the fire actually. Okay, hang on, let's get onto earth and kill them both on earth. Come on. Good, if I hide here then they'll eventually have to come round. Kill that there quickly. Okay, his Ballista is problematic, especially if this air elemental is still going. And there's that huge, great big horrible thing. It hasn't actually seen me. If only I had a way of raising my hirelings without wasting a cake. I'm just going to hope that I can do the Ballista without my hirelings. I'm waiting for my... Oh no, I don't need to because I've got a restoration pot. Okay. Let's kill that Ballista. Nasty little giant mosquito monster thing. Oh, actually it's not too bad, it's going down nice and quickly. Cool. Get. Yeah, you come and crush me yourself, Falrinth. That's great. That's what I want. Where are you? There. Floating around. Stone skin. For all the good it'll do you. Ooh, ouch. That hurts. One more pot then. Expensive bugger. That's him dead.
Attempting to invoke a complex spell, but he never completes the gesture. His fight is already over.
Good. I probably won't be able to do part 2 without a party, but because the final fight's just too tough. And I don't know the quest very well. But this is pretty much the end of part 1. You've still got to do a bit of admin. So you've killed Falrinth, the person who is raising Zagatmoy in the temple. You can come in here and you can read his journal. And there's a page.
Chambers are dimly lit. On a table in the middle of the room, sit a skull and a large sheet of some kind.
So he's trying to use the orb of death,
The demon
which is over here. This thing, orb of golden death, to free the demon Zagatmoy. Pick up the orb, a little dimension door appears just so you don't have to do a bit of running. Nice dev, and points you in the right direction. Well, there is one more fight, but basically just ignore it, I think. No, they want me to kill him. That would be really annoying to get this far and then get killed by those guys. Put the golden orb on the pedestal. Walk away. In here and go up to the door. And that's the end of the quest. Here's a chest as well, great. Get that before the mobs come and bother me. And I will see you in the next one, probably once I've got a group. Take care.